3 glasses sitting on a
Three
on
little
a table.
squirrels sitting on a fence. You know that old nursery rhyme?
Each have a tablespoon of rice in them with adding a half a glass of water to it.
Wait,
all
start
three
over.
the
Time
same.
out. Start over.
3 glasses on the table,
Okay.
all with a tablespoon of rice
Okay.
and a half a cup of water in each.
White
Rice
rice,
and-
and mixed
white-
grain, or what kind of
Doesn't matter.
wild rice?
Jasmine?
Let's just go with a wild rice. Right?
Wild rice. I like
Whatever.
Well,
wild
it does
rice.
take wild rice a little bit longer to absorb
Doesn't matter.
the water.
Doesn't matter the type of rice, right? That's
Okay,
just
go
the
ahead.
median. It could be any type of rice, as long as it's the same rice,
Could it be a bean?
the same water, and the same glass
Could we substitute?
on the same table with the same exact environment.
Could we
Okay.
su-
There are
Okay.
no variables.
We can't substitute a grain of rice for a bean?
No.
No.
The only variable is that the scientist who was doing this experiment went up to the first glass and said, "I hate you." Ignored the second glass, and then to the third glass. I know you guys are laughing. But this is the crazy outcome of this type of thing.
laughing at the.
Went to the glass and the first one said, "I hate you." The second one skipped
Goofy freaking
and didn't say
scientist
anything at all. So
talking to rice.
neglect.
Hold on. Yeah.
Okay, remember we talked about this, right? Neglect. And then the third one. Okay, so it's
Finish your
it's
story.
love, hate, neglect, and then the third one, he said, "I love you." And he genuinely would say, "I love you." He genuinely would think about something he hated when he did with the first glass, and he genuinely would just skip over and not think about that second glass.
Ignore the second one.
Okay.
Do you know? Then the one that he said he hated, black mold grew. It turned black, corroded very quickly. The one he neglected had yellow and green molds and also went sour. The one he loved fermented and actually became alcohol.
And turned into sake. And it got the whole village drunk.
No. Again, the only variable was the actual
Wait,
emotion
Time out.
that he was
Let him
giving
finish, then we'll react.
to the 3 individual
Okay,
glasses.
okay,
It's the only variable.
Okay. Can I?
And by the way, that is also showing up in
Here-
the experiment. I think I told you about with the rabbits.
There you go.
Where-
Wait. You don't just no. You hold on. You're hogging the conversation. I was just going to say, there's a rabbit story that is the same principle.
I think I've told it though.
It was the same principle that Matt was saying in the rice grain story, but I kind of
So-
prefer the rabbit story because the grain of rice turning into sake.
Wait.
I mean,
Well, so the
wait,
rabbit's the
so-
same thing. So you have rabbits.
what kind of
all the
sake?
same rabbits
Hot or cold?
in a cage
Is it milky?
for scientific experiment, but not underneath this scientific experiment.
Right.
All fed the same thing, right?
2 batches
The
of rabbits.
weren't. They were experimenting drugs
Hold on,
to see
hold on.
if they could cure for human testing.
I wish I
right?
told this story.
in these rabbits.
I would have told.
I
it
told
then.
you this story
Well,
first.
I would have made it better.
So
Can you guys shut up?
so
My God.
Matt's been
here's the
talking for
brilliant part,
30
right?
minutes.
It's
all
okay, man. It's a week off for
all
us.
the rabbits weren't being healed from this medication that they were testing for humans.
Okay.
Weren't healing the rabbits. All of a sudden, one rabbit is healed and does better than all the other rabbits. And they're like, "Wait a minute, we finally found the one variant of the drug that works."
That works.
Right?
Yeah.
No. That rabbit had become a favorite of one of the keepers. And when the keeper fed the rabbit, instead of throwing the food in the cage, he actually petted him and gave him some love while he ate it. And the love was the variable that cured the rabbit, not the drugs. And it's the same. Andy's right. It's the same outcome from that experiment. It's your intention of emotion
yeah.
that is actually the healing property
Here's-
in the
yeah.
experiment.
Thanks so much for watching, everybody.
Now make sure you go and watch the full episode on YouTube. Check out the Brotherly Love link tree and be sure to subscribe on all platforms.